The arrival. Shadows in the rain. The rain fell in sheets, turning the dirt road to the old house into a river of mud. Sarah gripped the steering wheel as she maneuvered the car through the overgrown path, her younger brother Arham shivering in the passenger seat. "Are you sure this is the right place?" Arham asked, peering through the rain-streaked window. Sarah nodded, though her stomach churned. "Grandma's house. Mom said it's empty, just waiting for us." The house loomed ahead, a massive Victorian structure, with peeling paint and darkened windows that reflected the stormy sky. The garden was overrun, thorny vines curling around broken benches. Yet, oddly, fresh footprints led to the front steps, disappearing under the overhang. Sarah parked, and as she opened the door, a gust of cold wind hit them like a physical force. The house smelled of damp wood, burnt candles, and something rotten. "Maybe the storm." "It's just the rain," Arham said, though his voice shook. The living room was frozen in time, furniture draped in white sheets, dust motes dancing in the weak light of the storm. But one thing disturbed Sarah, a rocking chair in the corner, swaying gently, though the wind outside barely moved. "Someone's sitting there?" Arham whispered, clutching her sleeve. Sarah froze. The windows were sealed tight. No one was inside. That night, as lightning illuminated the house, Sarah unpacked their things. Soft whispers floated from upstairs, almost melodic, almost beckoning. She climbed the staircase. The hallway was empty, except for an old portrait of their grandmother, her painted eyes unnervingly alive, reflecting the flickering candlelight. A chill ran down Sarah's spine. She whispered, "Grandma?" And the faintest of smiles seemed to twitch on the portrait's lips. Morning brought no comfort. The whispers returned, louder, clearer. They echoed through the walls, sometimes from the living room, sometimes from above, sometimes directly behind them. "Arham, did you hear that?" Sarah asked as they ate breakfast. "I hear it. It's saying our names," he said, eyes wide, his voice trembling. "Sarah, Arham, find her, find her." "Who?" Sarah asked. "The one under the floor," he whispered. They searched the house, and under the old rug in the living room, they discovered a trap door hidden beneath dust and mold, locked with thick, rusted chains. "I told you we shouldn't be here," Arham muttered. But curiosity gnawed at Sarah. That night, she dreamed of her grandmother standing beside the trap door, her hands smeared in dark, sticky blood. Her voice whispered through the dream, "Do not open, unless you want to know the truth." Sarah woke screaming. The chains had loosened slightly, as if inviting her. Unable to resist, Sarah broke the chains and opened the trap door. A blast of damp, fetid air greeted them. The stairs spiraled down into darkness. Arham's hand shook as he held the flashlight. The basement was cluttered with dolls, thousands of them, staring blankly with cracked porcelain faces. Their eyes seemed to follow them, unblinking, silent. At the far end stood a mirror, not just any mirror, but a full-length mirror that seemed impossibly tall, stretching to the ceiling. Sarah shone the light at it and froze. Her reflection was wrong. Her grandmother was in it, smiling, slowly. The reflection leaned closer, lips moving. "You shouldn't have come," Arham screamed. Sarah spun around. He was gone. The basement echoed with soft, sinister laughter. The dolls' heads seemed to tilt toward her, their glass eyes gleaming. Sarah called Arham's name until her voice broke. Only the whispers answered. Hours passed, or maybe minutes. Time had no meaning in the basement. Sarah found Arham standing in front of the mirror, eyes completely white. He repeated the same words over and over. "She's under the floor." "Under the floor?" Sarah smashed the mirror in desperation. Blood, not glass, splattered across the walls. Behind it, a small hatch appeared. She opened it and recoiled. Beneath the floor were bones, dozens of them, each wearing a pendant identical to her grandmother's. Among them lay a diary, its pages brittle and stained with age. "The house feeds on us. Every whisper, every sound you hear is someone it has already taken. When you hear your own name, run." Sarah read the words aloud. A shadow moved behind her. Slowly, the walls of the basement pulsed, as if the house itself was breathing. And a voice, soft, familiar, terrifying, said, Sarah spun. The portrait from upstairs now hung in the basement, eyes bleeding black. The walls whispered in unison, growing louder until they became deafening screams. Sarah grabbed Aram, racing toward the stairs. But the trapdoor slammed shut, slamming her into darkness. The house shook violently, almost alive, almost hungry. By morning, the storm was gone. The house stood silent, untouched. The rocking chair in the living room swayed gently, as if someone had just left it. Two new portraits now hung on the walls, Sarah and Aram, smiles frozen, eyes alive and gleaming. Beneath the floorboards, a faint, sinister whisper echoed. Welcome home. The house had claimed them, and it would never let them go.